All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Kol Holoim, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone who woo well, who told me this truth. And shalom to the brothers out there to the four corners of the earth, pushing this word in all righteousness and sincerity. Shalom. Brother Kazapa from GMS Charlotte come back with you with another lesson. And this lesson, man, is going to be basically going into how our lives are about to drastically change, man. All right, the way we live is about to change tremendously, okay? All right, and this was, this is just the spirit of after the Passover. It's about like a week and a half after the Passover, and it's just the spirit in the air, man. We see it through all the prophecies coming to pass and everything. And, these are, we're about to get into a little bit of the prophecies in 2nd Ezra, man. All right. Chapter 15. All right. The things that's going to happen unto this place, man. All right. The way we live is going to drastically change. All right. So we're going to hop right into it. And I hope you brothers are edified. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15. Verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people. Okay, well, who's my people, man? All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they're the seed of your father. You are the Israelites. All right, you are Yahweh Bashim Yahshua's people, man. All right, you are the Lord's people, who the world ignorant calls God in Jesus Christ. You're His people. Okay. It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, all right, which means to say before. So we're telling you what's going to happen before it actually happens, man. All right. It says, which I will put in thy mouth, saith Yahweh. And who's his mouthpiece? The men out there on the highways and byways through the four corners of the earth, pushing this word upon, in all righteousness and sincerity. All right. Doing it upon the streets and the YouTube, man. Okay, it's through us that He's speaking, man. All right. It says, 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 2, and cause them to be written in paper, which is the Bible. Okay, for they are faithful and true. So everything that's written will happen because the Lord is faithful. All right, and whatever He says is got to come to pass, man. All right. Verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee. All right. So for the brothers, sisters that believe, confusion of faces and believers through the four corners of the earth, fear not the imaginations against thee. All right. Don't concern yourself with, the imaginations that's against you, man. People trying to hurt you, this, that, and the third. All right. People threatening you to push this word, to not push the word, all that stuff, man. Don't worry about that. Fear not that, okay? It says, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee. All right, and what's incredulity? That means unbelief. All right, don't let the unbelief of these people trouble you. Don't let that mess with your mind, okay? It says, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. All right, the people who talk against you and try to buck up against His word, don't worry about their unbelief, okay? Verse 4, for all the unfaithful, all right, those people who bucked up, okay, shall die in their unfaithfulness, okay? So they're going to die at the end of the day because they didn't want to believe, all right? So don't worry about it, The Lord's going to handle everything. It says, verse 5, behold, saith Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, all right? So plagues are on the world right now as we speak. All right. It says the sword, all right, which is a killing instrument, bombs being dropped, people shooting people in the streets, tanks rolling down. All that's happening throughout the world right now. All right. Wars, Like I said, missiles getting dropped on people, all that stuff, man. Soldiers kicking in people's doors, everything you could think of, man. It says famine, all right, a lack of bread, but ultimately a lack of hearing the word. A famine of the word is coming, man. you know, you won't be able to get this truth and at all access like you are now, man. All right, it's about to be to the point where you won't be able to hear the words of Yahweh Bashim Masha no more. All right, it'll be outlawed in America, man. Okay, to hear the words of the Bible. It says famine, death, and destruction. All right, and you see that throughout the four corners of the earth, man. All right, because of the wickedness that's going on, all you see is death and destruction. All right, people dying left and right, celebrities dying. All right, very notable so-called wise men dying, like Stephen Hawkins. And death, man, just all over the place, man. People overdosing, bridges collapsing on people, and destruction, man. The destruction of the infrastructure, destruction of the morale of the people, everything, man. All right. Verse 6, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. So the world is full of wickedness. This is why those things are going to come upon it, man. All right. All those, plagues, the sword, famine, death, and destruction are coming upon this place because of wickedness, okay? The whole world is full of wickedness, okay? Verse 7, therefore saith Yahweh, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness. So the Lord's not holding back no more, man. The Lord is letting letting it all out, okay? He's letting the death angels, run these streets, man, and what's the term? What's the term I'm looking for? He's letting the death angels run these streets, and recompense these people for what they've done. Okay, and I just did it in my last video. You will receive for what you've done. Okay, it says touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Okay, they profanely commit that. All right, let me neither will I suffer them in those things. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. All right, and that's the elect. All right, the souls of the innocent. All right, complain to Yahweh Shema Ashai to destroy this place every day. All right, the elect are crying to Yahweh Shema Ashai every day to destroy this place, man. All right, and the righteous blood, the ones that have died, the Israelites, because ultimately Israel, is the apple of the Lord's eye. All right, we're the righteous people. All right, the dead Israelites that's blood been shed on this land and all over the world is crying unto Yahweh Shem Shai to destroy and to pay back what has been done unto them. All right, which is tragedies and horrific things, man. All right, you can look it up in the history, man. All right, do your research, man. Esau and these other nations have done horrific things to us, man. All right, and we're crying for justice, okay? For Yahweh Shema Shah to repay them back, okay? It says, verse 9, and therefore saith Yahweh, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Verse 10, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them to dwell in the land of Egypt. All right. So our people are led to the flock of the slaughter, man. All right. And these pastors, they're leading people astray, man, which is ultimately going to get them killed, man. All right. They're going to take the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. All right. And if you take that, as the scriptures say, you will be destroyed. All right. Before in the presence of the Lamb and the holy angels. Okay. You're gonna be burning, man, with thermonuclear missiles, man. All right, because that's the judgment. All right, for you taking the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, man. All right, that judgment is thermonuclear missiles, or whatever way Yahweh Shemashai wants to destroy you, man. All right, it says, the verse 14, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Verse 15, for the sword and destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. So race riots, man. Like I said, our lives are about to drastically change. All right, drastically and fast. All right, so race riots. All right, death and destruction, the sword, killing instruments. Famine, pestilence. All right, diseases. All those things are coming upon this place. They're actually here, man. All right, the Lord just hasn't turned it up to the climax, man. All right. We're just waiting for that dial to be turned up, man, all the way. People are dying by the hundreds, but people about to die by the thousands, man. All right, by the thousands, by the 10,000s, by the 100,000s, man. All right, and so on and so forth, man. All right, until the Lord, seals His elect and burns this place, man, with the people in it, man. All right, so it says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, then race riots, and swords in their hands. All right, shooting each other with the guns or whatever killing instrument they have, man. They're gonna be fighting against each other. It says, verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men. All right, civil unrest. All right, people rioting in the streets, stealing, killing, doing whatever they want. Okay, and invading one another. All right, people doing home invasions. You got food, and people out here starving. They go run up in your house, take your food, might take your wife, might take your children. All right, rape your wife right in front of you, ravish her, or the same with your daughter, man. All right, whatever they want to do, man. All right, it says, and invading one another, they shall not regard their kings nor princes. So they're not going to listen to the government, man. Whatever the government tells them to do, stay in your house, do this, do that. People ain't going to do that in that day, man. All right, they're going to do what the hell they want to do or do what they have to do, man, to survive. All right, it's going to be a dog-eat-dog world, man. All right, it's going to be every man for himself. Okay, it says, and the course of their actions shall stand in their hand. All right, and that's what's coming. That's what's coming very soon, man. Like I said, it's not even around the corner. It's right at the doorstep, man. The Lord just got to turn that dial, man. All right, a martial law and everything's set in, man. All right, this is gonna be their actions are gonna be, stand in their power. All right, they're gonna do what they want to do to these people, man. All right, the people out here are gonna run rampant, do what they want to do what they have to do. Okay, like I said, our lives are about to drastically change, man. You ain't gonna be able to get up and go to the store and get some milk, a carton of milk, or some food. All right, everything's gonna be locked down, shut down, man. All right, and if you want something, you're gonna have to get that chip, okay, the RFID chip. All right, like I said, you ain't gonna be able to do what you want to do. All right, it's gonna be get down or lay down. All right, which means get down with the government, or you get you get laid down, which means you get put to death, man. Simple as that. All right. It says, verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. All right, those are those quarantine zones, man. All right, the roadblocks. We try to go into the city, they block off the roads from you getting out and coming in. That's what they're doing. What's the term? They call it a siege, or when they besiege a place and cut off the resources. That's what's gonna happen, man, to every city around the United States, man. All right, you'll be cut off and you won't be able to go into the city. All right, you left the city to do a job, and your family's in the city. You come back, you won't be able to come back and enter into the city where your family's at. So they're gonna be out there on their own. And you're gonna be out there on your own, not seeing your family and stuff. Whatever, man. You won't be able to go back home. None of that, man, because you won't be able to get into the city, man. All right, them roadblocks. All right, them checkpoints. It says, verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. Yeah, because the pride of America, man. All right. These cities are going to be troubled. The Lord is going to bring troubles and tribulations upon this place, man. All right. For the pride of America. Okay. It says, the houses shall be destroyed and the men shall be afraid. So even men shall be afraid, because these women are going to be afraid. But not only that, these men are going to be afraid. Okay, they're not going to know what to do, man. Because when all hell breaks loose, a good movie to go watch, brothers, is The Road, or another one on Netflix, Bushwick. All right, those are examples of what you're going to see. All right, your life's about to drastically change, man. All right, you might be a college student coming back home, shit, coming back home to relax and then go back to school. But then you never go back to school because all hell breaks loose, man. Your house get broken in, and parents, shot up, stabbed, whatever, man. All right, and you left in the corner all alone while they take all your food and dip, man. All right, these are the things that's coming to America. All right, martial law, you know, tanks up and down the street, NRAPs, all right, Gurga troops with weapons, foreign troops, all right, troops from other countries that's coming over here to police the people, man. Okay, and it says, verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. All right, so, hey, man, he's not gonna have no pity upon his neighbor, man. If his neighbor got something he need, he's gonna put him to death, man, without any remorse. And they might have been best friends, man. All right, that's the time we come in, man. Dog eat dog world, man. All right, people are to do what they got to do to survive. All right, like I said, our lives are about to drastically change, man. Drastically, harshly, man, and quick. All right, it's at the door. All right, so get right. All right, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. All right, before the kingdom comes, this place has to fall. Okay, and it's gonna fall greatly, man, right before our eyes. But you gotta have faith in Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. All right, those names of which we should be saved. Okay, you gotta believe in them, those powers, because those are the power of the Israelites, man. Because only the Israelites, the elect of the nation of Israel, would be saved from all these things, man. All right, the Lord would deliver you from all these things. Okay, the elect of the nation of Israel. Okay, so it says, verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, killing people, like we just said, man, doing what they gotta do to survive, and spoiling their goods. Hey, taking what they got because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right, so for famine and tribulation, man. All right, hard times are coming, and our lives are about to drastically change. All right, so that was the end of my lesson, man. I hope you got your brothers was edified, brothers and sisters. Confusion of faith believers and other believers throughout the four corners of the earth. Hope you were edified. This is coming all across the world, man. All right, so cleave unto Yahweh Shem Shai and repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. All right. So I like to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Call Halim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakar Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who will and taught me his truth. And shalom to the brothers out there to the four corners of the earth, pushing this word in all righteousness and sincerity. Shalom.